What if I told you Michael Jordan's nephew was a bucket just like him? During his senior season, Justin Jordan averaged 17.5 points per game and led Davidson Day School to a conference championship. Winning is in his blood. Tanaya Morant is the sister of NBA superstar Ja. She puts on for the family. The 2023 point guard has D1 offers, but is yet to commit. Hold up a second. Y'all wanna feel old? Do you remember this little boy? Well, that's Chris Paul Jr., son of CP3, plays and looks like him. Rajon Rondo, another legendary point guard, has a son named Pierre. I'm sure you remember that picture from the bubble. He's getting buckets now. His vision is amazing, just like his pops. The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Austin and Miles look just like him, but hopefully they don't hate him. Tyler Herro's little brothers are elite guards that play in Wisconsin. Matt Barnes has 8th grade twins named Isaiah and Carter. They play with similar tenacity that their father played with, but they can shoot lights out. LeBron's sons have been in the spotlight for years now, but just recently they made more headlines. Bronny James, his oldest, has committed to USC. Meanwhile, I heard Bryce is 6'11 now. Nah, I'm just playing. He went crazy in Phoenix last weekend though. Future is looking bright for the James gang. Jamal Crawford's 7th grade son, JJ Crawford, plays just like him. He's got handles and range. He can shoot lights out. And of course, he's in a super underrated hoop city, Seattle. 3-time NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas has 2 kids that can hoop. First you have Elijah Arenas, who plays for 16U Compton Magic. And then you got his daughter, Azalea Arenas. She plays for Team Why Not Premier. And this past weekend, she won Queen of the Court at OTE down in Atlanta, Georgia. Kyan Anthony is the son of Hall of Famer Carmelo, and he has a deep bag, just like him. He plays for Team Melo on the EYBL circuit. The 16-year-old puts on for his pops. And I would be remiss to not put Gigi Bryant into this video. She was the daughter of the late great Kobe Bean Bryant. Rest in peace to Kobe and the Mambacita. Terran Frank is currently on the Idaho Vandals, and back in high school, he played for Sierra Canyon when Bronny was a freshman. His dad, Tellis Frank, was selected 14th overall in the 1987 NBA draft. Alex Antetokounmpo plays for the Wisconsin Herd G League team. He is the younger brother of 2-time NBA MVP Giannis. Alex went crazy at our Courtside Films June camp. They call 2027 point guard Reese Austin Little Skip because his dad was a legendary street baller known as Skip to My Lou, Rafer Austin. He was the inspiration for the And One mixtape tour, and he played in the league for almost 10 years. Ryan Mutombo is now 7'2" and plays for the Georgetown Hoyas, where his dad Dikembe won 2 Defensive Players of the Year in the Big East. His dad went on to have a Hall of Fame career, known as one of the best shot blockers of all time. No. Dikembe Mutombo's niece is also a hooper too, and she plays for the North Carolina Tar Heels. Zaire Wade plays for the Cape Town Tigers, and he is the oldest son of Dwayne Wade. In my opinion, Dwayne Wade is a top 3 shooting guard of all time, right behind MJ and Kobe. I will accept Allen Iverson too. This clip of Swaggy P's son is pure gold. You can tell that confidence runs in the family. This is Nick Young Jr. The celebration lasted so long I ran out of what to say. Bol Bol still has potential to be one of the most versatile players in the league. He plays on that super young Orlando Magic squad. His dad was 7'7" Manute Bol, the tallest player in NBA history. You guys probably remember Eddie House from those Big 3 days in Boston. Well, he has 3 incredibly talented sons. First you got his oldest, Jalen House, who plays at New Mexico, and his 9th grade twins, Kayla here, who shoots lights out. And then the other twin, Caden House, is an explosive guard. DJ Rodman just transferred to USC from Washington State and will play with Bronny James. Y'all probably know his dad, 5-time NBA champion who won 3 with the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman. Another NBA legend who played with Dennis Rodman was MJ's right-hand man, Scottie Pippen. His son Scottie Jr. went to Vanderbilt and now he plays on the Los Angeles Lakers. Mason Miller plays for Creighton and he is the son of 2-time NBA champion sharpshooter Mike Miller. He's clearly dunking with ease. Johnny Davis was drafted 10th overall in the 2022 NBA draft, and his dad, Mark, played for the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. Austin Rivers was a high school mixtape legend. He now plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves. His dad, Doc Rivers, played the majority of his career for the Atlanta Hawks with Dominique Wilkins. Forgive me, we weren't around yet. But 4-time NBA champion and 2-time MVP, Steph Curry was a dog in high school. His dad, Dale Curry, is the 2nd all-time leading scorer for the Charlotte Hornets. And sorry, I know he has a brother, but I couldn't find his footage. We are yet to get footage on him, but 2025 Jacob Wilkins is a dog. He's the son of Dominique Wilkins, Hall of Famer that played for the Atlanta Hawks. Andrei Stojakovic is one of the best shooters in the 2023 class. He committed to play at Stanford. He is the son of Peja Stojakovic, known as one of the greatest shooters in NBA history. Derrick Rose's son, PJ, has been growing up on us. I'm sure you remember that picture. We'll look at him now. He was his dad's ball boy for the New York Knicks. Darius Garland's dad, Winston, played in the league for 7 seasons. His pops even had a triple-double in the league his rookie year. And as you know, the rest is history. Darius Garland plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jaron Artest is ex-D1 basketball player turned gaming entrepreneur, per his Twitter bio. His dad, Meta World Peace, formerly known as Ron Artest, won a championship with Kobe and the Los Angeles Lakers. McKinley Randolph is a 5-star USA gold medalist, and her dad is 2-time NBA All-Star Zach Zebo Randolph, who played for the Memphis Grizzlies. Eric Dampier Jr. is a highly ranked player in the 2028 class. His dad, Eric Dampier Sr., had a successful 16-year NBA career. Nico Mannion is playing overseas in Italy. His dad, Pace Mannion, had a solid 7-year NBA career. Orlando Magic point guard Cole Anthony is the son of 11-year NBA vet Greg Anthony. Cole's younger sister, Ella, goes crazy as well. She pulled up to the courtside girls camp back in 2019. Playoff D-Book is his new name. But Devin Booker's dad played in the league. Although it was only 1 season, still a feat 99.9% of us haven't accomplished. Gary Payton Jr. was able to step out of his dad's shadow when he won the NBA championship with the Golden State Warriors. But if you somehow didn't know, his dad is Hall of Famer Gary the Glove Payton. Tristan Maxwell is the son of Vernon Maxwell, 2-time NBA champion who did the bulk of his work for the Houston Rockets alongside Hakeem Olajuwon. Malcolm Porter's dad, Terry Porter, had a lengthy 17-year career, and Malcolm could hoop too. He played D1 for Portland University. Jabri Abdur-Rahim is a 6'8" guard, and his dad, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, was a dog back in the day. He went 3rd overall in the 1996 draft. We haven't gotten any recent footage of Jerome Williams Jr., but I'm sure that will change. He is a shifty 2024 guard, and his dad, Jerome Junkyard Williams, played in the league for a while. We actually got his dad playing against Karl Towns in high school. And it's safe to say, it may have been a mismatch. But if it was 1996, Jerome Junkyard Dog Williams would have been just fine. DJ Wagner has been ranked number 1 in the country for most of his life, and now he's headed to Kentucky. If he does fulfill his dream of making the NBA, he will be the 3rd generation to do so. His dad and his granddad played in the NBA. Jaden Hardaway is already at Memphis. His dad, Penny Hardaway, could have been one of the best to ever play the game, but injuries held him back. His other son, Ashton Hardaway, just finished his senior year at Sierra Canyon, where he played alongside Bronny James, and he's committed to Memphis as well. DJ Fizer is a bucket. He is a guard in the 2023 class, and his pops, Marcus Fizer, was a bad man at Iowa State. He was drafted 4th overall to the Chicago Bulls. Hey, go Jaren! Go Jaren! Jaren Jackson was feeling himself. Tom Izzo pulled up to his game and he went nuts. I don't know if you've seen that, but Jordan Poole was dropping him dimes. Jaren's dad, Jaren Jackson Sr., played 12 seasons in the NBA and won the 1999 NBA title as a member of the Spurs. Trace Jackson Davis dominates the paint, and his dad, Dell Davis, was an enforcer as well. After a successful career at Indiana, Trace put his name in the NBA draft. Houston Rockets' Jabari Smith Jr. went viral when he was talking to LeBron about how his dad played him. His dad, Jabari Smith Sr., played for the Sacramento Kings. Justice Winslow was the 10th pick in the 2015 NBA draft. He started out his career with the Heat, but now he's on the Trailblazers. His dad, Ricky Winslow, was selected by the Chicago Bulls with the 28th overall pick. Chuck O'Bannon Jr. is a guard for TCU now. His dad, Charles, was before my time, but he was the man at UCLA. He won a national championship there and was drafted to the Detroit Pistons. Kenny Smith Jr. played at North Carolina, and I'm sure y'all know who his dad is. Kenny the Jet Smith from TNT. Kenny had a 10-year NBA career in which he was a starting point guard for the 2-time NBA champion Houston Rockets. Jalen Brunson is the star for the New York Knicks. He is leading the charge over there. His dad, Rick Brunson, is now an assistant coach for the New York Knicks, but he played for multiple NBA teams as well. Amaya Evans currently plays at Georgia, and her dad, Reggie Evans, played in the NBA for 15 years. Mike Bibby Jr. followed in his dad's footsteps as a hooper. He played at Appalachian State. His dad, Mike Bibby, had a great 14-year NBA career. Y'all might have forgot, but Andrew Wiggins was the number 1 draft pick back in 2014. His dad, Mitchell Wiggins, was selected by the Indiana Pacers as the 23rd overall pick in the 1983 NBA draft. AJ Griffin is on the Atlanta Hawks, and his dad, Adrian, played in the league for 10 years. He started for the Dallas Mavericks in the 2006 NBA Finals. Jet Howard followed in his dad's footsteps. That got him to Michigan, where his dad was an All-American. He is the son of Michigan head coach and NBA champion Juwan Howard. This footage was from back in 2019, and Namir Robinson was out there hooping in Vegas. But now he's a serious football prospect. His dad, Nate Robinson, was a 3-time NBA dunk contest champion. Jamon Kemp went to high school at Rainier Beach in Seattle, and now he plays at Yakima Valley College. He was rocking the iconic number 40 that his dad, Sean Kemp, wears. Shawn Kemp was a 6-time NBA All-Star. Gary Trent Jr. has always been a bucket. He was a 5-star coming out of high school, and now he plays for the Toronto Raptors. His dad, Gary, was selected by the Milwaukee Bucks with the 11th pick in the 1995 NBA Draft. Shaquille O'Neal is known for being everywhere and in everything. His offspring had to do it big because he has. We got them hugging like Will and Uncle Phil. But first we have Shareef O'Neal. Shareef is on the G League Ignite squad in the NBA. And his younger brother Shakir grew up right in front of our eyes. One summer he was small, and 2 summers later he wanted all the smoke. He's currently at Texas Southern. And then Shaq was not done. His daughter Miera O'Neal is still in high school, and she is ranked nationally with plenty of offers. Jamal Mashburn Jr. is on the New Mexico basketball team. His pops, Jamal Mashburn Sr., went 4th in the 1993 NBA Draft, and he was an NBA All-Star back in 2003 for the New Orleans Hornets. Chicago legend Jabari Parker has been a name that rang bells for years. Little do people know, his dad, Sonny Parker, was a first-round draft pick to the Golden State Warriors, where he played 6 years. Detroit Pistons' Marvin Bagley is the grandson of Jumpin' Joe Caldwell. His grandfather ironically was drafted by the Pistons as the number 2 overall pick. Kenyon Martin Jr. plays on the Houston Rockets now, but his dad was the number 1 pick in the 2000 NBA Draft to the New Jersey Nets. Kenyon Martin Sr. helped them to the finals in 2002, where they lost to Shaq and Kobe's LA Lakers. Make 'em say, Some of y'all won't know that song, but you have probably heard of Master P, legendary rapper who had a stint with the Hornets during the NBA lockout. Well, his sons, Hersey and Mercy, can go. Hersey Miller is at Louisville now, and then his other son, Mercy, is a 2024 guard that is committed to Sherman Oaks, California with Notre Dame and Dusty Stromer. Speaking of bounce, Jackson Richardson is the son of 2-time NBA dunk competition winner Jason. Jackson got a lot of that athleticism from his pops, and it will be exciting to see how his future pans out. Elijah Williams is number 3 in ESPN's 2026 rankings. His dad, Monty Williams, is the head coach of the Phoenix Suns, but he played in the league for 9 years. Cameron Boozer is ESPN number 1 in the 2025 class. And as most of you know, he's the son of former NBA veteran Carlos Boozer. His twin brother, Caden, is no slouch either. He's ranked 25 in the ESPN rankings, and I wouldn't be surprised if he moved up. Ahmad Bynum went crazy at the Chicago Elite Classic, and now he plays at DePaul. His uncle, Will Bynum, played for the Detroit Pistons. If y'all made it this far, you like me enough to understand we couldn't have everything perfectly archived. First, we have Larry Hughes Jr., son of former Cleveland Cavaliers guard Larry Hughes, and his son is at St. Louis University. You have to be a real NBA savant to know who Austin Croshere is, but he was drafted with the 12th overall pick in the 1997 NBA Draft. His son Aiden Croshere plays at Crossroads. As you can see, these clips are about 9 years old, but nowadays TJ Ford Jr. is an unsigned 2023 point guard. His dad, TJ Ford, played in the NBA for a while before injuries hampered him. At that same event, we got Jace Posey, who is the son of 2-time NBA champion James Posey, who won with the Celtics and the Heat. Since you put up with the archives, I figured I would give you some bonus footage of Michael Jordan's nephew. You can tell he was in the lab with Mike because his mid-range is sweet. And check out this fist pump. For the MJ heads, I know you've seen this before. The NBA is a family business. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.